Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Hi guys, it's Marie-Ève from It's Me Time podcast, and I am so happy to be here with you today. I got a couple more things I want to chat with you. I always have plenty of things I can chat with. Every day I go and do lives on TikTok. Man, I chat for hours. I can chat. There's one night last week, my God, I went on TikTok live at 10:30 and went to bed at 4 a.m. That was a short night for me. But if you don't know who I am Marie-Ève Mongrain. I'm a mindset life coach. I also am a self-love life coach. That's why I teach people, because I teach the law of attraction and law of assumption. But to attract what we truly desire, we gotta love ourselves unconditionally. Because why do I want the dream job? Why do I want to have the dream man or woman? Why do I want the house? Or because it's gonna make me feel happy. But you can choose to be happy right now. The reason we're not allowing ourselves is because we have believed that we are unworthy or unlovable. If I don't like how I look, I'm not fully happy. You can be really happy, but if you're like, oh my God, look at this face. Ugh. Right? You're not truly happy if you complain about who you are all the time. Like you can give love to everything. Like, oh yeah, I'm happy. I did a good job. Are you fully happy? Can you wake up in the morning and say, I love myself 100% of the time? So that's one of my mission in life is, to bring heaven on earth. And so heaven on earth is no judgment, right? If you believe in God, God doesn't judge anyone, right? So for me, it's just like working on this with myself, first of all, because the world is only a reflection of how I see myself, as within, so without. So by offering me a safe space to allow all my emotions, to allow the personalities that want to come out of me, to allow whoever I am, who's emerging, to allow her and not judge her, and not judge my past, which I did for a long time, right? I judge my choices. I'm like, oh my God, I judge people around me. But if I'm really highly critical of me, I cannot not be critical of you, right? If I'm like, oh my God, this is gross. Oh, who are they for doing that? It's because there's a part of me that does not allow myself to be expressing who I am, because I'm afraid of your judgment, because I'm judging you. And I don't want to judge myself that way, right? I'm a good person. So for all of you good people out there who say, I wouldn't do that, I'm a good person, you're judging them. So right there, yes, you're a good person, but they're also a good person. They're just doing things that you wouldn't do, right? And every circumstance is neutral. The way you see it depends on how you view yourself. So as you start viewing yourself in a self-loving way, where you're not judging yourself and you're like, yeah, okay, I got good things and I got things that I'm like more shitty that I've done. I still love myself, forgive myself, right? But you're going to do the same for others. And once you start seeing people act on your energy, so they might act differently with other people. So if people around you believe highly of themselves and they're worthy, that person, let's just go with the example of a narcissistic person. That person will be super nice and, super nice with these people. But when with you, if you believe you're shitty, why are they acting weird like me? Why are they emotionally abusing me and not the other people? It's about emotions. It's about how you feel. If you already feel like shit within, like you feel like you're trash and not good enough, and you want to prove like, oh my God, I want to prove myself, and then you get emotionally abused and you still stay in that relationship, that's because there's a lack of self-love, right? The codependency will make you stay in situations that are toxic, because if you loved yourself, you would get out. Right? So there's a fear. And so these person also have this. So it's energy, right? They act on that. That's why I help people feeling better about themselves so they can attract better. Because it's not the guy I want to change. Because if you change the guy or the girl, we have not changed the belief surrounding who you are, you're going to attract the same kind of things. Or it's going to be at your job where you feel like, man, they don't believe in me, or I feel like, I feel stressed in my work. It all comes down from within, and now you see yourself, right? So this is why I help people. So that's what I do, a mindset life coach. Today I want to chat about when you're holding, right? I did share for a while ago, I shared the story of my daughter who lost her first tooth on a Disney cruise ship, right? Everything is frequency. And I'll reshare that story because for me, it's something I like to share because it's such an example. Like it's so vivid how you can apply it, right? So we were going back to our bedroom, because I had to go and change the girls' clothes because their bathing suit was wet. So for them to go at the daycare, it was a no. They said, you need to change them. And I was a little pissed off because I'm like, man, I'm losing my me time. This is the only time I have of myself on the ship. And now here I am with my kids again, right? And it takes like about 20 minutes to get the room and back. But then my daughter lost her tooth. And I looked for that tooth for 20 minutes. And I'm not kidding you, like looked everywhere, all the way, like not the whole all the way, like where she lost it, and couldn't find it for 20 minutes. And then I said, time out. I know when we are meant to have something, when it's due to be in your life, you cannot miss it. Being your dream job, being a job that you want, if it's money, if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, like partner, something, I think even children, when you are a match to it, you have to have it. You have to have it. There's no way you cannot see it. And so after 20 minutes of like looking for the tooth, I was like, wait, I know my theory. I teach this stuff. Why am I still looking? Because I know when I find the tooth, I'm going to be like, oh my God, so happy, bliss, proud of my girl. Like it's going to be joy, right? But it wasn't the vibration of being frustrated and like pissed off and just like impatient. So it's not that the tooth isn't there. The tooth is there, I just can't see it, right? So we came back 8 hours later. I had seen the vacuum on the floor with the agent, the person, the attendant. I'm like, well, if you see a vacuum, if you see a tooth on the floor, it's ours. And I'm not kidding you. I did 2 steps and look on the floor. I'm like, wait, what? What's that? And I find the tooth like this. Like this, the tooth was right in the middle of the hallway for me to see it. So like, once you're meant to have something, once you change the vibration, you can do it. So I start my sentence like, when you're holding on to something, if you're holding on to the thing, because there's frustration, like, I don't want to let you go, because if I let you go, I'm afraid I won't have you ever again. But that is why you don't see it, because like you're frustrated, there's frustration. And when you let go, and actually there's this example, and you might not see it, you guys on who are listening, but there is this example I'd seen where you're holding a pen, right? You're holding a pen or something in your hand and you're holding it tight. And it's how I know if I let go, like this is my precious jewelry that can break if I let go, right? If I let go, I'm holding the pen with the palm down. If I let go, it's gonna fall and then I'm gonna lose it. But somebody had said one, and again, sources, I don't know where it is, what is the source, but somebody said, what if you hold the pen, turn your hand around and let go? Then the pen is still in your hand, right? Now the palm is faced up. So letting go, just go with, when I let go, the belief that it's still in mine, now I can take it and enjoy it. If I'm letting go really tight, I'm hurting myself. So yesterday, one thing that I've done for myself, I've been part of the community of Nick Bro, with amazing community, amazing program. I became a certified master freedom leader. So I teach law of attraction. I teach people how to get in alignment with their desires. And I've been in that community for 1.5 years now, like almost 2 years. And once I got my certification, once we got our certification, we get to be an affiliate as well, right? So if people want to join the program, they get to sign through me and I get paid a certain amount of money. And if people want to join this program to become a freedom leader, I get also paid. I can help them out. So I stayed like in the community. Yes, amazing lives, and there's a lot of support, and the community is super amazing. I have lots of friends, but for a while I was like, I don't go that much to the lives anyway. I don't make money anyway. Like, but I was still holding on to. But this is one source of income. I was not making any money, but it's one source, one stream of income that I have, right? So yesterday I said, you know what? I had the impulse. I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I've done it for 1.5 years. I've offered the seminar like 2-3 months in a row. Nobody signed up. I offered it again this year. Nobody signed up. Like, I'm not getting clients. I'm not getting anything, right? So I'm like, why am I still holding on to this? This is not the, like, as if I believe that if I let go of that I'm not going to have money coming in elsewhere, right? And so I said, you know what? Yesterday I had like an impulse. I said, no, this is not in alignment, because when I'm in alignment, everything lines up so easily. I shouldn't have to put so much effort in marketing this program and doing all of this and not having any results, not having anyone. So I was pissed off at this, and I said, you know what, I'm out. So I canceled my membership. So August, I'm going to be out of this program, not because it's bad, just because I said, okay, I have to release the control. And I got to tell the universe, okay, now I know this was my support for them. And, you know, if I start making money until then no, I'm going to be signing up, right? But it's not like until then, it's good. But what I did is, okay, for me, in my mindset, being in this program was one way, right? It's one way. Like, I know his program is super awesome, and I believe in him, and I was ready like to give him a bunch of clients and being paid at the same time. But then there was a part of me that was like, yeah, but by sharing his thing, like I'm not building my own community, right? Like, it's kind of a band-aid. I'm not building my own community. I'm promoting his community, first of all. Then second of all, it was, I'm just going to take a sip of water here. Second of all, it was more like, I'm not making any money anyway. What am I losing? Right? I was afraid of losing the affiliate benefit, which were not benefiting me. I was paying for $4,400 a year to have this title of affiliate, which was not making me money anyway. So right, I said, so when I sent to him, so by signing out, like, I'm going to cancel, all is good. What benefit do I keep? What do I not? What do I lose? Right? So it's like, well, you lose the affiliate, you lose access to, you know, the program online. Like, that's fine. It's not like I lose it because I didn't have it anyway in the first place, right? So like, there was a little bit of being pissed off about that for me. I put so much effort and not being recognized for my effort, right? And so, but there was a part of me that felt stuck, right? By being this affiliate, by doing his program, I feel stuck because, can I share this with these people? I cannot put my own price because he obviously suggests his own pricing, right? So I probably could change it, but it's kind of a little bit of starting to be standardized. And I don't want to go like, it's his program. Yes, I have the right to use it and sell it with my own twist on it, like with my own thing. But I felt stuck in staying in that mold of, he's still the boss, right? He's still the boss. If I want to offer it for free to people, I'm not quite sure how it goes with him. And so for me, it was like, I need to be done. I need to cut this. Anyway, it's summer, so it's going to be fine. And it's kind of like me flying with my own wings, right? Saying, okay, because when I'm in this collective, it's great, but I still feel like the student. And I know I'm a freaking expert. I know I'm a master at what I do, and I'm an expert. But when I'm in that community, I feel like a student, which is okay too, right? There's nothing wrong, but it's not allowing me to grow and develop my own things. I could, like, it's my choice, but I follow my excitement. And when I'm stuck in energy, I can't do this. So I said, no, it's nothing wrong with the program. I just, my inner being is guiding me to something else. And now I'm also doing some more photo shoots, and things are happening a little more. I'm doing some more other work that are more creative for me, like the dancing class. I'm like, ooh, things are starting to show up more. And yesterday I canceled my Freedom Formula membership. So it was, for me, it was a big step. Like, right, I thought about it for a few months, and I'm going to stay it, but then I didn't go much more. So for me, it was still a big decision to leave that community. But then later on, I did a live on TikTok in the evening, and I do a lot of lives, so especially in the evening once the girls are asleep. If you are on TikTok, you can come and find me there. What happened is I was sharing, like, I'm starting to embody more the sexual, divine feminine who's comfortable and feels safe to be seen, right? So I'm starting to wear a little more tight fitting, like short, crop top, and, kind of my teenager self wanting to express herself, who never was comfortable in sharing that. I was the teenager with glasses and acne and short hair, and who had been rejected. I never had a boyfriend. I was working at the cafeteria and at the school store. So, like, I was not the divine princess. I was not the cute, in my eyes. Maybe I was wrong, but in my eyes, I was not the hot chick. Anyway, so this being said, yesterday on the live, like here I am being live on people, and I know there's a bunch of men and guys that come talk to me, and I'm like, I'm having fun, right? I talk about my sexual experiences. I talk about a bunch of stuff on those lives because I share about these experiences through the lens of love attraction and how we create and manifest our reality. Like, it's not just to tease you guys. No. I share my experience as a learning experience. And then I was sharing how I'm doing seduction dance classes, and somebody said, "Oh, can you do the dance on live?" And I was like, "No, I'm just trying to be comfortable in wearing these clothes. I know in front of you guys, I'm not dancing." And in the end, I did an hour dance class. Like I did an hour dance practice. And I said, well, tomorrow I do have my dance class, and I would like to know my dance routine very, very well. So I did an hour of dance class of like just practicing my 3-4 different choreography, which are very, very seductive, very sensual. And but I was doing it live, right? Which was for me really like, oh, okay. At first uncomfortable, but then after that, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this. Like, and just talking about it and having fun. And having fun is the essence of everything, right? But then after, so that was me getting out of my comfort zone, because we're gonna have an audience anyway, so may as well do it live there and get comfortable right away. But then last night, just before I went to bed, which was like 2 a.m., there was a guy from 2-3 years ago that I had chatted with, and he messaged me back. Somebody who wanted to sleep with me, but it's okay. Right? Facebook dating at that time, I was in the vibration. I want to sleep with people, which is fine, right? We reached out and wanted to confess something, and I tried to someone who's doing work on himself and wanted to get my opinion on on his situation. So like a little bit of coaching, like I know your life coaching, and my therapist said you're safe, and like that to talk to someone who's safe. I'm like, okay, right. And then this morning, I tried another lady who messaged me out of nowhere saying, I listened to your podcast, and hi, I won't tell you who you are, but thanks for reaching out. If you're listening to this podcast, it was amazing. I'm super happy that you messaged. And I'm so proud of you for having reached out, right? Because what you're going through, not easy. And that's anyone, right? Anyone, you guys are going through something. It's not easy. No matter what it is, it's not always easy. And when you reach out, I'm not going to reach out to you. I'm not the person who's going to go on your private page and your DMs and say, hey, I'm a life coach. You want to work with me? No, I don't do that. I trust that my podcast and my social media content that I share who I am and my experience is enough for you to know there's no judgment in whatever you're going through or whatever is going on in your life. And that when you're ready, when you get your highest, your inner being giving you the impulse to work with someone, like a life coach, somebody you trust, then you'll think of me, right? I don't go in people like, and that's why like it does not match the old system, marketing system of like go in DMs, go comment on their posts and then say how awesome they are, and then like just kind of bring them to your like to offering your services. I'm like, no, for me it's not. But anyway, I got 2 people after leaving the Freedom Formula, being comfortable and sharing who I am, in my body sexually, and just like dancing. It's just a dance class. I love Zumba. I could be doing Zumba. I could be doing Beachbody on TikTok, which I did in January. But now it's like seduction class. For me, it's no different. Like it was a little bit different, but it's just a mindset. Now, like, you know what? It's me enjoying dancing. And I'm sexy, so I'm gonna dance sexy. If it makes people uncomfortable, then let them be uncomfortable. Right? I'm not gonna shrink myself for others to be comfortable around me. I'm done with that. Right? But I had to be comfortable. I have to learn to be comfortable with myself, right? So if I go like this and move my shoulders and then just like be a little more seductive, before I'd be like, oh my God, she's trying to get some sex. Oh my God, like she's gonna steal everyone's husband. Like, no, but like, I'm just gonna be me, my super sexy self, which now I love myself so much. I'm gonna let men come to me and I say yes or no, right? It's like, no. And like, I love TikTok because the comments I get, some days I'm like, and I appreciate all the men on TikTok who are like, oh, dude, that was so rude. Oh my God, dude, this is weird. Like, stop being a creep. And I appreciate all the men who say those things. And at the same time, like, you know what? It's okay. Whatever people's comment, I get the choice to see if it's creep or not, because I know I'm still talking about stuff like that. Like, I'm open. And instead of judging the people for writing stuff, I'm learning to put my own boundaries. So some days, because it's not the behavior that's a problem, right? It's how I feel with it. So for example, my kids, some days they want to hug me so tight. I'm like, oh yeah, love it. And some days I'm like, please get away from me. I feel like imprisoned when you hug me. And it does happen, right? But they're just both giving me hugs, right? Both times they're a hug. The only difference is how I feel within. Some days I feel like I want and accept it. Some days I feel entrapped. So it's not the hug that's the problem, it's how I feel. It's not even a problem, it's just, this is how it is, right? Same thing with those comments. Oh, I can say, okay, yes, you want mommy? Oh, let me be your mommy. I'm my little sweetheart baby, right? I can play along with those men, but those now, like, as I'm getting more in my sacred space, more of like respecting myself, some days I'm like, you know what? No, today was like, I will not tolerate that today. This is not that kind of life right now. No, go find someone else. Not today. Like, putting your boundaries. So instead of seeing how it's bad and saying you're a bad person for saying this, how is that going to help someone evolve? Does not. So in saying, okay, there's nothing wrong, but for me, I'm not, like, this is not me right now. Last week it was, right now it's not. So go find someone else. If that's how you want to write, no. But it's learning to say no, or it's learning what I'm accepting right now or not, right? So it always comes down to the choice of how I feel, how I'm seeing things. So I don't reach out, and I do trust, if you love my content and you do feel like you like what I say and that you feel like there's something that could help you out, I trust my inner being is talking to you, and your inner being is going to give you a sign or something to work with me, and you reach out to me, not the opposite. I attract, I don't chase. And my first client I had, I don't know if you remember that story, the first paying client I had, this is why I also don't chase clients, right? I was at a random event of Lisa Nichols, and I was like, it was an online event. I've been there for half an hour, and there's this girl from Europe who messaged me on through Messenger, and she's like, what are you, like, hi, this is my name. What are you doing on Lisa Nichols' program? How are you liking it? How long have you been here? What do you do? So I like telling her about the program I was in, and I said, I'm a life coach. She said, oh my God, I'm looking for a life coach. Can I hire you? She's the one who asked me if she could hire me. I'm like, well, I don't have any clients right now. Like, check back, I can be your first client. Like, okay, I don't know how to charge you. Come up with a price, right? So she wasn't matched to me and who I was then. She came to me. So when I have coaches that say, go talk to that many people, and like, why? So I can course them and like just like manipulate and know like this is what's going on, and I know I can change that for you. No, the day they want to change, if they're a match to me, they're gonna be attracted. The universe will send them my video or something for them to come to me. And there's something that happens, I'm talking about the sacred space, was because on Instagram, and I don't know for you guys, on Instagram, I have a bunch of people, especially coaches, old paradigm, who reach out, like they friend me on Instagram or Facebook. And for me, at one point, I was not friending people, right? It was my personal space, people I've only known and met in person. And at one point I said, I'm going to allow more in my life. And instead of having like drama stuff about family members on Facebook and anger and stuff, I said, I'm going to have a bunch of coaches, bunch of inspiring people. So when I see their posts, at least it's positive and inspiring, right? But now you have a bunch of them that say, hey, I'm this kind of coach. I see you could have more clients. I see you could have more this. How about this and that? Like, I can help you. And I'm like, I'm a little tired of I'm there. Like, if I invite you on my Instagram, I say yes, and I say, you come and say hi to me, I don't want you to sell me anything. I don't need anything. If you're saying me something, it's because you think I'm hopeless, powerless, and that you're the only one who can give me a solution. I don't want to buy anything. Actually, when I accept you, whoever is out there coming in my DMs, or like, if I accept you on my Instagram, like whatever, if I'm accepting you and my friends, I see your tagline. Oh, she's a coach of that. Before even I accept, I know, like, I'm like, oh, that's that kind of coach. That's like, okay, they help people get more, like 10,000 people, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, so these people is what they do. I don't expect you to come and sell me, right? Okay, cool. I can add them to my group. They come and talk to me. You're coming into my space. I'm not going into your space. You are coming into my community, in my collective, in my group, right? On my page. So, but I know what you do before even I accept you. That's why I accepted you, but not to come and sell me. That way, it's like, comment. And I did a post on Instagram and TikTok too. I said, instead of selling me your programs, first, especially those who are trying to get me to have more followers and more money, like they're like, oh, your content is amazing. Your profile looks fantastic. I know I've got great content, but you don't comment on it unless like DM me, here's this picture so you can have more followers. Wow. Now, if you want me to work with you, and that goes for everyone, interact with my content, interact with anything I say, all the posts, like actual commenting, like share your opinion or your life experience. And then if I like what you say, or if I like the post, right? People need to start trusting that the universe has their back. Because if I like the post, whatever you post on your page, and if I like how you comment, like not how, if I like how you comment, but if I like the opinion and whatever you bring of value to my comment and to my page, or just like the universe made me see your page, like, oh, that's interesting. I like this perspective. Then I'm going to go and see you. But because if you come and see me, it's because you don't trust that your content is valuable enough and is enough to sell itself. That's how I see it. If you have the need to come and see me and say, hey, I want to sell you this. No, because you don't trust that the universe will bring the people that you need when it's time. So you're forcing things. I want to see if I like you first, and if I like what you say, and then like if I like your story, because you all do the same thing. You all want me to have more money, and you all want me to have more followers. Now, you're all doing the exact same techniques. Who do I like the best? Because it's not a technique that's going to get me to sign up with you. Do I like your mindset? Do I like how you think? Do I like the kind of post you post? That's it. That's how I make my decision. And that's how I expect other people to make decisions when they want to work with me, right? So like, it's my sacred space. If you come and ask me to be my friend and go on to my page, you're coming into my space. So I can say what the heck I want. I actually blocked one lady. She didn't say anything wrong, right? But after that, like I said, you know what? You make me hate being a coach, because I love coaching. I really do. But I told you to stop, like I told you no, and you make me hate being a coach, because then people don't want. As soon as I talk to them, they're like, oh, no, I don't want anything. And I was in fairs as well. They're afraid I'm going to sell them something. I can have a genuine conversation with anyone. And like, yeah, I'm going to say I'm a life coach. And then if they're more interested in the service, they're going to ask. But because people would go in and like, oh, I love what you're doing. Oh man, that's so good. But then, you know what? I can teach you this. And right? That's just gross. Anyway, that's my opinion. And so I blocked that lady. I said, you know, like, I told her I was not interested. And she's like, oh yeah, I understand. And like kept going, like, nope, just blocked her. Like I just did a post that that obviously did not see, because you kept going about selling, but like underselling, like consciously, but like going around the bush. I said I was not interested in working with you. Just move on to the next person, right? Anyway, so that was my thing about sacred space. And for you guys, when you hire a life coach, that's me or anyone else, you gotta do it with your yes. Like, yeah, this person I really trust. I like where they've been. I like how they went through their thing. And I like their mindset. And you might not be a match to me. You might be a match to someone else. Obviously, hopefully you're a match to me. But if you're not, it's okay. I know all is good. But just know that you get to learn to set up your own boundaries. Right? For me, this experience, like, she's not a bad person. I just learned to say no. And when we pass the no, I put my boundaries. I said, I'm going to block you. And please, if you're going to sell me stuff, leave my account right now. I don't want you on my page. I don't care if I'm losing followers. I want people who are interactive for real. So it was just, it's an example for you. Instead of saying, oh, she's a bad person, this is a bad circumstance, how can I use it for my own growth? Oh, I've learned to say no. I've learned to put a boundary in place and see what my style is or not. Or maybe I need to accept that one day I'll do that or not. We get to use these things. People come in your life for a reason and see how it makes you feel within and what your value system are. You're getting more clarity. Anyway, I'm getting more support. And by being in my sexual energy, it's the creative energy. Sexual power is like life force, right? So everything is going to start being attracted, and I'm having fun because now I'm going to have fun being me, and money is going to be seduced by me, and everybody will be seduced by me. So you are. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. It was such a pleasure to talk to you again. I don't know which number episode that is. It doesn't matter. Everything is a vibrational match to where you're at in your journey. Please feel free to leave me comments. I don't know where you're leaving comments, but you can come and message me on Messenger, Instagram, DM me. Come and tell me how awesome I am, or how I'm helping you, or if you need support, come. Don't be afraid to reach out, and don't be sorry if you're reaching out. Like, you actually should be proud. And so you can find me on marie-eve.com or on Instagram and TikTok and marymongrain90. On this, you guys, may your day be as awesome as you are. And for those who think they're not awesome, then may your day be as awesome as I am. I love that one. So I wish you an amazing day, guys. Ciao. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.